What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 9. I think we're on episode 5 here. So this episode, I think what we're going to focus on is we are going to focus on a couple of different things. Some things that we have changed since last episode. I added a second windmill. Yes, I know they're right next to each other. I don't care. Because when we made our jetpack, we didn't have power and we almost died because of it. So I've had this thing sitting in here for a while. So now it's got 12 million RF built up, but which we'll use when we go to the nether, which we should probably just grab this now. We can just throw it, throw it on. Come over here, we go to jetpacks, we can just stick it here. Now we got our flight. So good times. Okay. So the plan for today, storage. We need organized. I have stuff everywhere. Oh, I put a watermelon inside of a hopper pot. What's my key binding to turn this off? I don't even remember now. Z? No, H is hover. Yeah, we'll turn hover off for now. I put a watermelon inside of this, and then I put a inferium seed. So I traded out my trees for watermelon and inferium because we're gonna need these soon. If you had noticed my stuff up over here, this is the current plan for the day. So the plan. Storage. I've got stuff in every one of these chests. I've got stuff over here in these crates. I've got stuff over here in these crates. It's just very unorganized, and I've had enough. I've had enough. So the plan today is we're going to get started into refined storage. So let's dig into refined storage. Refined storage is a way to have all of your items inside of one central unit or interface. So the very basic things that we need is we need a controller. We're going to need a disk drive. We're going to need a disk. I would like to get a crafting grid. So there's a bunch of things that we're going to need to get to advance this. Everything is built around quartz enriched iron. Now we're going to be getting into this. I don't know if it's going to be today or not, but we're going to be getting into mystical agriculture, stuff like that. But I have a bunch of stuff on me, so we're just going to craft up a bunch of this. So, we've got 45 nether quartz, 45 iron, and we're just going to almost 3 stacks of it. You're going to need a lot. So just make it. You won't regret it. You will not regret it. Very first item that we need to even use to interface is this block here called the controller. Controller is made up of quartz, silicon, a machine casing, an advanced processor. Machine casing is just quartz blocks surrounded by a stone, basically, which I've got some stone cooking over here. So let's get ourselves a machine casing. So actually, let's see if there's anything here that it might want us to follow. Yeah. So step 1, controller. Again, quest book is great. If you don't know the mods, make sure you're looking at the things. We need to make an advanced processor. An advanced processor is a raw processor smelted, which we need processor bindings. So we're going to go ahead and make ourselves some of these as well, because it's all stuff we're going to need. We'll make a stack. That's fine. I don't know how many we're going to need. I just know we're gonna need a bunch. So I've already went ahead. I've grabbed myself some redstone and some other various bits and bobs that I know we're going to need. So let's get started on this path. I know we're going to need a couple of these. So let's grab maybe 3. And we'll go ahead and tell those to smelt up. Right here. Over here. So this is my coal producing thing. Everything that I've been doing, I just stick inside of here. That way, it's fine. Give me number 3. Thank you. Recording. So next thing we want to do is we want to make this guy. This is our heart of our refined storage system. It's a simple block. Doesn't look like much, but if you don't have it, you cannot use refined storage. So you need to supply it with power. So we're just going to throw it over here for now. No, we'll just actually, you know, I think what we'll do is we'll pop it on top of our energy cube. And then we'll tell our energy cube on the top, you can output to the block. And then if you right click on it, you can see how much power you're using and what all is connected to this. That's step 1. This is a big step. Step 2, we need a grid. For a grid, we need glass. We need another machine casing. So let's grab that. We need another we're going to need a crafting table. So let's grab ourselves some planks. Well, we will need a crafting table. Eventually, I'm going to run out of stuff. Do I have glass on me? I do. So grid. Okay, so we need all these other ones now as well. So we need raw processors, which is the same thing as before, but we're using gold. We need destruction cores, which are basic processors, which is iron and quartz and glowstone. So we need to get a bunch. We need to get a bunch of these processor things that we don't have a whole lot of. But so let's take a look at processor. We need some raws. Let's get 4 to start with. We need some gold ones. We'll grab 4 of those. And we'll go ahead and smelt these guys as well. And actually, we'll throw those over here because you can do both of those at once. Grab some more iron. Processors. I should probably upgrade our furnaces so that they process just a little bit faster because we don't have access to things like a time in a bottle. It is in the pack. However, time bottle, you need all the modium. Or actually, I'm sorry, you need unobtainium, which is even worse. So, yeah. So we're going to grab those. And we're going to go ahead and make ourselves, work on making ourselves our things. We only need 1 of you. I'm just going to throw them on the ground for now because my inventory space is awful. Improve processors. We've got those. So I think we're good. Let's throw some stuff away that I don't think we're going to need on us right now. We're not going to need any more of the stone. Yes, we'll start there. Crafting grid. So again, just this here. We'll make ourselves the grid, and we're going to turn that straight into the crafting grid because while the grid's nice, the grid just lets you access stuff that you have sitting there. It doesn't like show you much else. So that's the thing. Let's throw it there for now. But basically, it's a big grid that shows you how much you have inside of your system for storage, stuff like that. Storage. That's our next thing we need, right? So we have our crafting grid. We can remove that. We can remove this, and this. We need a disk drive. Disk drive, again, it's more of the same. I need that stone. It's more of the same stuff that we've been making. Again, everything in terms of refined storage is built off of these items. So, and I need a chest, which I should have one over here. So we will make our disk drive. Now, the way these items work is anything connected to this block will receive power. So we're using 4RF a tick passively, just these being plugged in with nothing even attached to them. So it's something you have to keep in mind when you're thinking about power. So let's get rid of the disk drive. Now is when we're going to run into some problems when we get rid of the coarse enriched iron. Mainly because if we look at disk drive storage bits. So these are all the different items that we have access to. Extra cells, extra, we have applied energistics, AE add-ons, all of this stuff is stuff. Extra disks is the one that's associated with refined storage. We can't get anything super big like this. We are definitely not teched up for any of this kind of stuff. However, we could probably get a 4K storage part. I'd probably like a couple of them. So what I would probably maybe do is let's see if we can't get maybe a 16K. All right, so we're going to need a 1K storage part. We're going to need a 4K storage part. We're going to use that to make a 16K storage part. I mean, that's kind of the goal. We'll start with 1K, which is just silicon, glass, and more of this quartz. It takes 3 1K storage parts to make. Oh, really? What am I missing? To make one 4K. We're missing basic processors. Really? Fine. What's the recipe for this guy again? Do I have everything on me? I do. Just make 8 of them because we don't have enough. So we will grab these out of here. Gives us our 4. So now, we can make a 4K storage part. Boop. And we should be able to make a couple of 1Ks as well. So we'll go ahead. So right now we've got a collection, of basically, 6,000. So the way the refined storage works is that you can use these items and you can put them inside of a holder or a block if you wanted to use block format. I don't want to use block format, so we're going to do this. So that gives us, what that does is that gives us a disk drive. So basically this is what you put your items into. So you come over here to your disk drive and you throw in your storage disks. Now what you can do is inside of here, instead of like having everything in here, you can just do this. You can put all of your items straight inside of your crafting grid. And you can craft from this. So this is a lovely, 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 nice quality of life thing. So right now we can put in 6,000 items. So between everything that we say maybe have in our backpack, or again, our backpack we use for stuff that we don't want to store, right? I mean, whoops. This. So we can just do this kind of thing, which is great. This is going to make our lives so much easier. So here's the plan. We're going to throw everything up into there. That way we can take stuff out of our bins here, right? So we got all of this stuff. We've got. I mean, we just have a lot of stuff. Whoops. And we're throwing things. Now we're throwing things. And what we can do is we can just come over here, and if you hold shift, you can just go over top of all of them, and it just automatically fills things up. So that's a whole chest. The thing is, we have 1,000 items in there already. So, I mean, we're going to have problems. We're going to have problems quickly. I don't want the blocks. I want the block forms to stay in here. And honestly, I don't want the ingots either, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna attach our storage system over there, our drawers. eventually we're going to attach our drawers to our system. So how do we want to do this? And as you can see, I mean, I've emptied out only a small handful of items already, and we are already getting like full. So I have to be super careful. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk around. I'm going to go through all of my chests here, and I'm going to work on cleaning all of this stuff up. And then when we come back, what we will do is we will continue off in progression in the next area. One of the other things that I would like to do is I would like to start working on getting, like I said, the refined not just the refined storage like what we're doing now, but I would like to get bees started, and I would like to get the essence. So I cleared out this little area over here, which I thought was used as like our bee house, is what I'm hoping. So let me get all of my chests cleaned out, cleared up, and then we will be back. Okay, guys, so as you see, we've got 5,572 items inside of here, and we are not even close to doing this. So we need a way to get some more disk drives. Our problem? We don't have any silicon. And I don't want to. And the way that we got it last time is we smelted our nether quartz, which we have very little of. So we're going to come up with an alternative plan because we're going to want a lot of silicon eventually. So we're going to go ahead and make some essence seeds, or at least we're going to work towards it. So first thing we need to do is we need to get ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 infusion altars or infusion pedestals. So we need to make ourselves 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we need to make ourselves 1 infusion altar, which is what the seeds and things like that go on. The other thing that you're going to need for this is going to be a button or a lever or something like that, because the altar requires a redstone pulse. So, I mean, you can use a switch if you want. I tend to like buttons just because it's easy. So we'll grab ourselves 1 button. And then what we'll do is we'll come over here where I started to look at seeing how this could work. It doesn't need to be in an equidistant setup. I just like the look of it. So as you see, you place him down and it's going to actually show you exactly where everything is. I didn't know that it actually showed it that way. So that's actually really cool. I was not aware that it showed you how far away the blocks needed to be. I just kind of picked this random spot of things, and then we'll stick. Let's see if we're probably going to be coming from this way. We'll stick a button. Should probably make a button we can see. But let's make it out of wood. We'll make a wood button. And yeah, okay. Now we can get rid of those. I want to make silicon seeds first. So to make silicon seeds, we have to infuse it with this. We need 4 silicon. We need a prosperity shard, but we need 4 prudentium essences, which is our inferium around something called an infusion crystal, which is prosperity shards surrounded yourself by essence and a gem. And a gem. So, I mean, it kind of goes way down the rabbit hole. Do I even have prosperity shards? Eek, I don't know if I do. Can I make this? Oh, I can. Good. Okay. So we're going to grab ourselves 1 of these, And then we're going to grab ourselves some of our inferium that we have over here. I'm going to grab 4 stacks because we're going to need, just trust me, we're going to need a lot. It's which is why inferium seeds are probably going to be, inferium seeds and various seeds are probably going to be some of the next things that we do. We need the, whoops, we need this one. For that, we need this. And if we take a look at uses, we can take that and we can turn it into the inferium. Now, this guy here, I mean, we can turn him into, here, let's do infuse crystals. So here's our different tiers of them, right? So every one of these has a different rate that we can use. This one we can use for 256 uses before, you know, something goes up. Prudentium gets a little bit higher and so on and so forth. This is what we need though. Boom. And we're actually just going to throw it all up here. And I'm not even afraid to use it because it's we are going to use this. Now the bigger question I suppose we need to ask ourselves is, do I have silicon? I don't, but I need the seed as well, which I actually already made one. So this is just recipe is prosperity shards surrounded by a wheat seed. So not too bad, but we're going to need them. We're going to need 4 of this for our recipe. We're going to need some more quartz. 2, 3, 4. We need to smelt this up because we need those 4 pieces of silicon. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. And if we take a look at the recipe for silicon seeds, because that's what we're making, you have to place your prosperity seed in the center. This is the altar, and then everything else around it. Okay, so we're going to do this, 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 and this. So we're going to put our prosperity seed here, and then these, it doesn't matter if it's on the cardinal directions like it shows, at least it never used to, but I always do it just out of habit. So it's there, the recipe is ready, but it also doesn't know what to do. That's why you have to use a redstone signal. Give it a click, and it's gonna infuse, take all the items that are on the altars, and it's gonna make us a seed. So now we have a silicon seed. And then what we can do is we can just take that. Oh, can we not put that on that farmland? Wait. Guess we at least need Prudentium farmland. Okay. I mean, that's fine. We can do that. Let's grab our hoe. Let's grab our dank, because that's where all of our all of our dirt is. So if you use a hoe with a piece of dirt, you get your farmland. And then if we grab our Prudentium, grab Prudentium and farmland, gives us this one. And then the nice thing about each of these farmlands is each one grows a little bit faster. So this is tier 1, this is tier 2, and it actually causes the seeds to grow a little bit quicker. So what we're going to do is we're going to just throw in our seeds here, and then in a couple minutes, we'll basically have a couple more essence that we can use. And in the meantime, what we should probably do is we should probably make a couple more hopper botany pots. So let us make ourselves, I guess we're making 2. Guess we're making 1. No, I have bricks. We're making 2, darn it. That way we can continue to utilize stuffs. I want a chest. I could throw it in a drawer. Let's grab chests because I don't know. Yeah, we'll do chest for now. And then what we'll do is we'll throw those 2 back in there. And then, so I'm going to let this grow for a minute, and then I will be back once we have this. So just so we can show the ability of what we're doing in terms of our resources and things like that. So we're going to grab, actually, we're going to grab those. We're going to put these over here, because that's where these are going to be starting to form. What other tier 2 seeds can... Oh, quartz seed. This, please be... Oh, it's a tier 3. No. You're a tier 3 seed, really? Okay, hang on. Can we make this? Because I would love the ability to go AFK and make this quartz seed. We need another prosperity seed. Okay, we can do that. We need this, which is prudentium, but we need a tier. We need the next tier thingy. Crystal. Can we do that? We can do that. I will. Okay. And then if we take you and we surround you by prudentium, PRU first, and we do the cardinal directions. Can we get 4? We only need 4. Ha ha ha! Yes, 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 yes. And we'll keep this on us. Yeah. So now we have this, and then we need 4 quartz. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Please, 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 please work. Please, 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 please work. This would be a lovely thing. I'm pretty sure this will work. And just to show that you don't have to have them in the exact cardinal directions that it shows, I'm just going to throw them, wherever. And we're going to do a boppity bop. Yes. Then now we have our quartz seed. And what we'll do is we're just going to plop him down with. Oh, right. We need to have a tier 3 farmland. So we need one more prudentium thing. We need one more of the Terra dude. Prudentium. So this is one of the reasons also that we're going to be getting into maybe next episode or very, very soon. We're going to be looking at create, because we really, really, really need to get some things started. But I've actually had a very hard time finding stuff to do with create, honestly. We'll just stick him here for now. It's fine. And we'll let those grow. But yeah, this is a great start. So tonight we got up our storage. We get in the starting of mystical agriculture. So in between episodes, what we'll probably do is I will probably set this up so it looks a little bit nicer. And hi, phantoms. And what we'll do is we'll get this thing set up. I think we'll start working maybe a little bit towards some bees as well, because I would like to jerk. Because I would like more than one way for resource generation, which is kind of what the plan was for this area over here. So with that being said, everybody, with that being said, have a wonderful rest of your night. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you'd like to see go into. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Night, guys. Bye.